The one of me doing the walkout like I'm going to the UFC fight. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How was everybody's Memorial Day weekend? Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Let me just tell you a little bit of insight into mine. Well, I worked down here. We closed a huge deal. You're going to see that coming out for my 610 Media company, but it's going to be beneficial to every single one of you guys. Also, what else we do? We stayed down here. I was down here yesterday. I didn't see much sunlight, but the time I did see sunlight, because of the way that I handle my drugs and alcohol, is I drove around my county about 500 miles, literally, this weekend. Driving around because I wanted to take, everyone's eating bratwurst, everyone's having beer, everyone's doing their thing. I didn't get invited to any of these parties, whatever, but I literally hung out by myself and went over goals all day, every day. And that's the point where I got so bored, I went and walked this lakeshore path like 5 times just to look at these houses because I'm fucking nuts. But it is what it is, right? So today when I came in, actually John texted me, he said, hey, we're going to do a show on on goal setting, right? I'm like, perfect. That's right up my alley today. I got a zillion things going on. There's a whole part of my personal life that's falling apart. I got to get back to my goals. I took my eyes off the prize. I didn't write them down. I want to come back in tell you guys about the importance of entrepreneurs, of salesmen, of hustlers, of any individual. I don't even care, actually. There's a kid I'm working on with right now. It's kicking my butt. You might have seen my Snapchats or my posts. Keenan, he literally I got him writing down his goal. So I don't care who you are. I want to just remind you guys and talk about this for a minute. If you're not looking at it every single day, how are you going to stay track of what on track of where you're going? I was walking, I was checking this certain house out. There's a certain house that I really, really like. I don't like that down there. There's a certain house that I really, really like out on the lake. And I was cruising and I was walking and I was checking it out. I'm like thinking to myself, man, how did this guy get this house or this guy, this gal or whatever? Like, where did it come from? On the lake that I live on a lake over here, but I went to Lake Geneva. It's about 20 miles away, 15 miles away. And these houses, it's like a crappy house is like 1.5. When I say crappy, it's still a beautiful house, right? But to get on this lake, you got to have some real money. You got to have some real drive. You got to have something working, right? So I'm thinking to myself, how do these guys get here? What was their life like? Wondering and thinking about it, right? I'm sure that they didn't just wake up and have it handed to them. Maybe some of them did, right? But I'm saying the majority of them probably got off their ass and actually worked for it over and over. And that all starts with a goal. And that's what I want to talk about tonight. Today, it's not tonight, it's morning. Why is it important to set it? Here's why I find the importance of setting it. Every day that I get up that I didn't do it, I felt my life fall backwards, right? So there's been days, I'd be lying to you if I said every single day I didn't do it, but there's days or weeks on end. Like for instance, I was going through it's been a rough month, right? There's probably a week or two in here where I was feeling down, I was feeling shitty, I was feeling like everything in my life was falling apart in my personal life, and I'm like, dude, I lost track of what's going on. I got right back to my goals and I looked at it. When you start thinking about all the negativity, start thinking about the stuff that's absorbing you day in and day out. The phone's not ringing. It's Memorial Day weekend, so for my business, you guys are busy. Nobody wants to talk to my guys. Nobody wants to talk to me. So of course sales are going to dip, right? You guys are going to want to talk to me next month when you look back and like, holy shit, I didn't do what I needed to do. Take my money. I need your help. My point is, when you lose sight of the goals and you lose track, what keeps you going when you're in a position to be vulnerable when everything seems like it's falling apart? There's this one certain goal that I write down and I can actually see this vision. It's I can read it to you. So it's word for word. I own a house on 125 acres with a pond, a pool, a track, a shop, a place that we can call home forever, right? And when I do this, I can see my nephews, my son, my future wife sitting out there like on this porch, and we got a pond and it's a big house, and it gets to the point where like I can actually feel it inside, and it's just amazing. So let's talk about the kind of goals that you could have. I'm only going to do about another 5 minutes here for you guys and burn through this. But here's how I write my goals every day. And this is one thing that's helped me stay on track. I write down, for me, it's the top 10 things. And you guys may have heard me say this before. I get one of these notebooks. I got fucking 10 of them right over there. And I write down the top 10 things that I want. All my goals that are for me, I'm not telling for you, but my goals start from a point of giving, right? I know that if I don't give back to you guys, if I don't give back to the world, I'm probably not going to get what I want, my goals. Because I truly believe in the fact that if you help enough people get what they want, you will eventually have every single thing you want. So why would I not want to give away my money? I mean, sometimes I give away too much money, but why would I not want to give away? Why would I not want to put my time into other people? Like, how do I not invest in you guys with my own time? I know if I keep doing this over and over, I'm going to get the goals that I track down later. So then my top next goals are the huge things, right? It doesn't matter what they are. You just got to keep writing them down every day. Just write them. They pop on your mind, just write them. And even if you have more than 10, that's great. I just, for some reason, the number 10 is my favorite number, so I stop at 10. But I go with the 10 fat, huge goals that I want on the right-hand side. Below it then, I start with another set of goals for the day. These are like a task of things you need to do. So I stayed clean and sober today. I remained upbeat and positive today. I helped 10 people on my program today. Maybe I had a freaking killer shoulder workout today. I made 150 phone calls. I made 12 phone calls. Whatever your goals are that you want to do, you got to hit on task down below. And that becomes like a check mark. What I like to do at the end of the day then is go back and say, did I stay clean and sober? Well, yeah, obviously, otherwise I'd be in jail. Did I remain upbeat and positive? You know what? I got down on something for a little bit. I got to work on this tomorrow. So these goals then become an obligation to you that you keep striving for and pushing forward every day. Did I sell 10 programs today? Did I help 10 people? Nah, Mark, you only got 6. Well, I came up short of my goals, but 6 is still great. I'm thankful for what I did, but I want to go help more people. So that's kind of what I do with there. I look back at a daily checklist for them. Then my next set of goals is what I want in the 90 days. And these are the ones right here. If you think about it, schools, quarters in schools, like 90 days. Everything seems to work in 90 days. What's that? When you have a baby, whatever, when you're having a baby, they come in like 90 days. First trimester, second trimester, third trimester, whatever. Everything works in 90-day increments. So I like to really sit down and focus. So I know right now, June, July, August is freaking go time. I'm building this reloaded program. I want to have, 1,000 members by September 1st. Am I going to get there? I don't know. But I write that down every single day. I'm going to keep pushing. I know we had 3 or 4 people join today, right? If you do the math, eventually it's going to happen. So my point is, write down what you want in the next 90 days. Maybe you're Maybe you're a 10-car guy. Maybe you're an insurance agent that just texts me right now saying, man, I can't get these leads anywhere, but I see you talking all the time. How do you get these leads? Maybe your goal in the next 90 days is to get your first fully functional Facebook ad working to get leads, to get it automated, because let's just be honest, robots are coming to take our jobs. So whatever your next 90 days are, maybe you want to be at a 30-car average or a 25-car average, write that shit down every day. The power of this, though, I'm going to see, I got some notes here. What kind of goals do you set for your guys' business? That's a question that you got to ask yourself. I can't tell you how to set your goals, but I can jump on here and tell you how I set mine. One of the things that I want to talk about is if you listen to me, I'm all about consistent daily action. Okay. If you look back in some sort of form, even though I got crazy stuff going on in my life, there's something consistent every single day that works for me. The goals become part of them through in and throughout, right? So as long as you just keep getting them out there, like I know if I don't write them down, I feel off. I feel like my morning's shit, my breakfast is shit, everything's off, right? So I get to the point where I'm so dependent on these. The importance of writing them down just feels like it's a job for me. I don't like the word job, but it feels like it's part of my job, my daily duty of things I need to do. So that's kind of all I really want to talk about on goal setting and dream. I mean, one of the biggest things I think people need to remember is, like, look at a little kid. I just posted a video on my personal page of my son shooting a 3-pointer. That dude probably took 10,000 shots. Literally, he's a little guy trying to shoot a 3-pointer. That one day, I didn't get to see that. That happened at his school. But he literally dreams about it and talks about it because he's big on basketball right now. Think about that. He wants to shoot. He thinks right now he's going to go in the NBA. Who am I to tell him he's not? I mean, I don't know if you know this or not. I'm not that tall, but genetically, he might not be gifted. But the point is, he might be amazing at it. I'm not going to break down his goals. I'm going to help him. I'm going to try to push him. I'm going to come alongside him. I'm going to build him. And that's the same thing I want to do with you guys. And I want to remind you. And as a matter of fact, if you guys are out there and you're watching this and you're struggling, because a lot of my sales training is good, but a lot of my stuff is inspiration. A lot of things are me helping people. A lot of it is me getting on the phone and being available at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, or 7 in the morning, or if you get in these chat groups. And I wanted to talk about my 30 and 30 Reloaded program. This program right here is, if you guys are on the fence about like your position in life, or staying in the car business, or not having the month you want, or your wife or whatever's upset because things aren't going the way you want, I have a solution for you. I want to work with you. I'm talking to you right out there. I know there's somebody that's listening to this. I'm talking to you. I want to come alongside you. I want to help you. I want to give you all my digital material. I want to help you with everything that I have, my Facebook ads, my Facebook branding secrets, my technology-based selling, 30 and 30, obviously the staple of what I am. I don't know. There's so much more in there. I can't even. Lead generation hacks, you name it. There's like 18 different courses back there, but it's more content that I didn't even realize I had that much content. We looked in there, but I put this together and I want to give it to you guys and I want to help you. What's going to be cool about this as well is I'm going to give you one-on-one coaching. There's a chat box where you guys can ask me questions. I do live training. I do a motivational call on Monday. We didn't get to do it yesterday because of Memorial Day, but it'll get moved to next Monday. We do Tuesday night and Thursday night interactive live coaching sessions. So whatever you guys have a question about, maybe it's life, maybe it's setting appointments. We did cold calls and we did cold call scripts the other day, which was dictated by a guy. He's like, hey, I need a script. So we helped him make a script. And then we did targeting the perfect customer, your dream client, right? So we did that. Those were the two. But you guys are going to determine what I want there or what you want me to talk about. Let's be honest. I really feel 100% confident in myself that there's nothing I don't know about. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know about nuclear science or things like that, but there's nothing pertaining to your job, to life, that I can't handle or can't help you figure out. So what's unique about this is you get all my training programs, everything we have, plus you get the privilege of working with myself. But what's even more awesome is back there's like 65 people, I think right now we just added. There's like 65 people in the past week that are working together. And what's freaking rad, and they can attest for it, maybe put some of the results in there, is they're helping each other. Like some dude's on a tough deal and someone across the, I could think of Tony Tito Washington putting something and somebody asking and they're conversing back and forth and they're getting deals done together. And I looked at some of the people like 3 cars in a day, 4 cars, 2 cars. It's just amazing. So you're going to get all that. And that's kind of what the 30 and 30 Reloaded program is. And if you're on the fence, here's the thing. I got this thing down to such a price point where it's $97 a month. Okay, so instead of having to pay the $297 or the $497 or the $997 or what dealerships paid me $9,000 to come in for a day, I'm giving this to you for $97 a month. No contract necessary. If you don't like it, cool. Whatever it is, what it is. You can try it for 30 days, but I know there's more information back there than you can handle on a daily basis. And I'm going to make it my goal, my job, my duty to reach out to you as I can. I know I got people I need to get back to right now, but we're all helping each other in the community. So for $97 a month, which is less than a mini, you can work with the baddest ass group of car guys out there right now. In my opinion, it's the only place you want to be. If you want to make 6 figures, if you already are making 6 figures and you want to be a leader and you want to learn how to lead from the front because you don't want to help the guy next to you in your dealership because you feel they're going to hurt you, but you want to actually help some other people, I got a spot for you. It's going to be amazing. So remember, guys, write down your goals. Get a notebook. Somebody messaged me the other day. What do you do? What do you write your notebook down? You don't need a fucking fancy notebook. You just need to write them down. If all you got is a Post-it note, write them down. If all you got is a wall, write them on a wall. I don't care. Kevin inside has got a chalkboard. He painted in his office. Man, I'll go in there, write my goals on there, make him stare at them. I got my goals written down in my office, hanging on the wall that I had posterized. They're going to be going up here next to John's too, so you can make them. Anyways, that's what I got. 30 and 30 Reloaded. Do some goal setting. If you guys are interested in my program, reach out to Jacob and David. David Huffman's back. He's going to be helping me do some sales, and we're going to help him down the road do some stuff. But or myself, man. We're around all day, all 3 of us. You guys make it a great day. It's the only way to live.